Coyotes, Josaki here, back at you with another video. Today's topic features the Arizona Coyotes and 4 players that might not be on the team anymore by the start of next season. An article from Sportsnet published a few days ago talks about 25 players who could be traded this offseason. Out of the 25 trade candidates, 4 of them play for the Arizona Coyotes. The 4 players are Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Connor Garland, Phil Kessel, and Darcy Kuemper. We will be talking about them one at a time, about how likely a trade could happen for them, and what the potential price would be if they do get traded. First up is Phil Kessel, a 33-year-old right winger as well as a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. After 2 seasons with the Coyotes, his name has been brought up in trade talks yet again. He has 1 more year on his $8 million contract that he signed back in the 2014-15 season. His contract also includes a no-move clause as well as a no-trade clause, which means that Kessel himself probably has to dictate where he wants to go if the Coyotes will trade him. If he does get traded, he will probably choose to go to a contender. The most likely scenario where he does get traded is to a team in the playoffs who can acquire him for picks and maybe a decent prospect at the trade deadline. The Coyotes would probably have to retain some of his salary though, as playoff teams would have trouble acquiring him with his full contract due to the flat cap. Kessel played pretty well this season, recording 43 points in 56 games, so the Coyotes could get a pretty decent haul in exchange for him if they do decide to trade him. Moving on, the next trade candidate is Connor Garland. Garland is a restricted free agent who is arguably in the prime of his career right now at the age of 25. Even though Garland is a great piece for the Coyotes, they could get a lot of teams to overpay for him now before his value and potential goes down. They could probably get a mid-round pick in the first, all the way up to a pick in the top 10 if they find the right suitor. They could even be able to get a really promising prospect who just needs development from a team that is ready to win a cup or is in the same boat. Out of all 4 of these players though, I think that Garland is probably the least likely for the Yotes to trade away, as they might just say that they are happy with him and would like to keep him as a part of their core for years to come. Garland becomes an RFA this season, so the Coyotes will probably make him one of their main priorities to sign. Next on the list is Coyotes netminder Darcy Kuemper. After a few impressive seasons with the Coyotes, this season saw a bit of a slump for him as he only played 27 games, winning 10 of them and maintaining a save percentage a bit over .900. He only has 1 more year on a $4.5 million contract, which could work for a team who wants a reliable but relatively cheap goaltender. The one downside with having Kuemper on the team is that he can get injured pretty easily, but that is just a risk that GMs would have to take if they want to pursue a trade for him. At 31 years of age, he is entering the better years of his career, so no one should be surprised if he has a bounce-back season next year, with the Coyotes, or potentially even with another team. Last but not the least is Oliver Ekman-Larsson, the captain of the Arizona Coyotes. If any of you remember, trade rumors were surrounding him as early as last year, where he said that if he was going to be traded, he only wanted to go to 2 teams, either the Boston Bruins or the Vancouver Canucks. A deal was not able to be made though, and OEL played the 2020-2021 season with the Coyotes. But with this season coming to an end, he is once again a trade target. This time, he said that he waived his no-move clause for a few more teams to make it easier for the Coyotes if they want to trade him. With 6 more years on his $8.25 million contract, he will probably be the hardest to move out of all 4 of these players. Any trade involving OEL will probably have the Coyotes retain salary or give a sweetener for a team to take him. I could see the Coyotes retain salary in the 50% range in exchange for picks and a top 4 to top 6 defenseman. All I know is, if the Coyotes intend on trading any of these players, they have to start calling teams sooner or later. Anyway, that is it for this video. Talk to me in the comments down below if you think that any of these players would get traded, and if so, what team do you think they will go to? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and press subscribe, as it helps my channel out a lot. And I will see you next time. Bye.